Welcome to Scoutadelic, the YouTube channel dedicated to everything scouting. And this month is a little bit different. This month we're all stuck at home. So what does that mean? Well, it means that I've got to do things a little bit differently. So I'm at home to see if I can find myself a co-host who can maybe explain, but I don't think I want to go in the UK. Who's it gonna be?
Hi, my name is Irving. I am the Scoutmaster of Troop 206 in Oakland, California, United States, and this is my 60-second Scouter.
What does your perfect breakfast look like?
Usually, my perfect breakfast is usually French toast with some bacon and a cup of coffee.
Who inspires you?
Everybody in Scouting, all the great people in Scouting who help youth have great adventures in the outdoors.
What made you want to be a scout?
I became a scout as an adult when my own son became a scout in year 2, in 2nd grade, when he was a wolf.
Wow, okay.
And I've been doing it ever since. And he's 28 now, so I've been doing this ever since.
What is your first memory of scouting?
Sleeping on a submarine in San Francisco Bay. So it's the SS Pompanita, and it's a submarine. It's a World War II submarine. It's a diesel-run submarine that's moored in San Francisco Bay, and you spend the overnight on it.
Favorite scouting badge and why?
My favorite scouting badge would be the World Crest, because it represents brotherhood and sisterhood of scouts all over the world.
What's the most random fact you know?
The highest mountain from the center of the earth is Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador, South America.
Thank you to the people who obviously submitted in questions. So how are you today? Oh, it's morning over there, is it? Oh, it's afternoon?
It's afternoon. Afternoon
okay.
Here. It's afternoon here in the United States, yes. Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
That's all right. That's all right. Thank you. You have been probably my longest fan that I'm aware of. You appeared you appeared in episode 3 with your Troop 206.
Yes. Yep.
So this is it. I always thought I would obviously see you in person, but this is at this moment in time the best that we're going to obviously get, because you're going to have to teach me and obviously all the millions of scouts around the world who are eagerly twiddling their thumbs because they've got nothing better to do. So you're going to teach us a scouting skill that we can do at home. So what are you going to teach us?
Well, today I'm going to teach how to build a bird feeder out of a recycled plastic bottle.
Fantastic. So what do we need to do this? I'm guessing obviously we need a bottle.
You need your bottle, yes. You also need push pins. These are your little push pins. Is you take it and you push it in the bottle as drainage.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that if it rains inside, because it never rains in Great Britain.
Yeah, always sunny up here. So does it matter where? Is it just?
I think it's just kind of on the bottom, so just so it works. Okay, that's perfect. Okay,
yeah.
And then you'll put a push pin, kind of on the side here, down below. This will be for your stick.
Okay.
For the bird to perch on.
Right. Okay. So here we go.
One on that side. And then we'll do one on the opposite side. And then you take your scissors and you just kind of make the hole a little bigger.
Right. How big are we going?
Just big enough for your stick to stick in.
If you are obviously a younger scout, I would suggest possibly mum or dad help you out with this.
I think this is definitely a mom or dad project. Help from mom or dad is not a bad idea.
Oh, there we are. So I've got kind of a nice haulage, I think.
Right?
Good
Okay.
enough. Yeah.
So I'm going to take I'm using a scout pencil, but you can use a stick. Do you have a stick there, Mike?
I have chopsticks.
There you go. So
I don't know how to do this because they're like sort of stuck together. So do I go like that?
Yeah, just pull them apart. No, pull them like legs.
Oh, that way.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going in.
Just put it in. And then above it, we're going to make another hole, a small hole, about the size of about a 5p or a quarter if you're in the United States.
Oh, look at you knowing your currency.
That's right, brother.
So where's this going?
That's going to go kind of above the perch.
Right. Okay. I see.
So
Right. Okay.
So that will allow the bird to put it in there. This is another one of those grown-up projects. If you have a grown-up to help you out with this, it's not a bad idea.
Oh, there we are. Right. Okay. So I've done that then.
Yeah.
Do you want it on both sides or just one side?
I think both sides would be good. That way, one bird they can have like a little bird party. They can have a little conversation as they're eating.
No, social distancing with birds.
Well, yeah, I know, but they're on the opposite side, so it's about 2 meters. About 2 meters apart.
For a bird.
In bird terms. In bird terms, it's 2 meters. Okay, and then we're going to take our piece of paper.
Okay.
And we're going to make like a funnel, and then I'm going to take my bird seed.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Irv's got bird seed. I've unfortunately randomly got peanuts. I don't know why.
And then I'm going to pour them in.
That's what happens. I get one in.
I'm just going to try to pour it in carefully. Or maybe I'll use my hands. That works too.
Oh.
So okay. I'm also finding if I use my hand, just kind of pour it into my hand like this. Oh, you got it. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Wow. Okay. So I was slightly worried that it would come out the holes, but it hasn't actually. It's quite all right.
So then you're going to take your scissors again.
Yeah.
And you're going to make a hole to run your hanging thread or your string.
You've got string.
I got string. What do you have?
The best thing in the world. Shoelaces.
What's that? Shoelaces. Hey, Mike, what color shoelaces do you have there? This is not planned out, folks. We haven't talked about this prior to filming this.
I have orange ones.
I'm surprised.
Who knew? So you're putting one end in one way, one end in the other way, and tying it in the. Like
I think that works. And we'll put that.
I love how you're teaching me, and I've beaten you to it.
Well, yeah, won't be the first time this afternoon you'll beat me on something. So
Ooh, I like it now.
Yeah. And then you put the top on it, as such, and you hang it up, and the birds are happy.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Brilliant. I like that. That's brilliant.
So that's a great little project for you to do at home.
Indeed. Thanking you. So you guys have some amazing adventures and you go all over the place. But because of obviously the current climate, you also stay indoors and do a lot of different things as well. So I've rummaged through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see what you guys got up to. And here are some of the photos that you did. Boom.
Those are some amazing photos, Mike. Well, if you want to be on next month's show, make sure that you hashtag Scouting at Home, put it on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and we'll hope to see you there.
You're a star. You need your own show, man. You need your own show.
I know.
So it's part of the show that is usually Scout Tennis. However, Scout Tennis usually works better when there's a person next door to me. He's in California and I'm in the UK. Bit of a distance. So we are going to play a little game that we've obviously created called No Time to Think. The rules are very simple. Okay. We have a certain worst case scenario. We will give the other person 3 options. They then have 10 seconds to actually pick one of those options. After 5 of each person, so each of us are obviously going to do 5 each, whoever's got the most lives wins. So when I won my last co-host, means that technically I should obviously ask you a question first because I think it's only fair.
Okay.
I'm just making that up, man. Right, okay. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, how to outrun a bear? Do you either A, run uphill,
B, run through water. Or C, you can't, they run as fast as horses.
Oh, they run fast as horses.
Yes. Okay, so you're all right there.
How to make a compass with a needle. A, stroke the needle against wool, then balance it on a matchstick. B, stroke the needle against cotton and then balance it on your fingertip. Or C, stroke the needle against silk and then balance and suspend it with a thread.
Oh, okay. I'm counting for myself because I know. I'm gonna go. I don't think it's C. I'm gonna go with B and hope for the best. I was hoping for some water, but there wasn't any water option.
The answer is C. Stroke the needle with silk, then balance it and suspend it from a thread.
Staying on the topic of compasses, how do you determine a direction without a compass? Do you A, wet your finger, hold it to the wind, away from any water, wind will generally blow from south to north? Do you B, locate the Little Dipper, its handle points west? Or C, you look at trees. If moss is growing on one side, the moss side is north.
I would say C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Sorry,
happy.
dude.
It's all right, it's okay. They get harder.
How to recognize a compound fracture. The bone has pierced the skin and is visible. A. B. The break occurs in more than one place. Or C. It is not possible to recognize a compound fracture without an X-ray.
I'm gonna go. I don't think it's poking out. I don't think that's what's classed as a compound fracture. I think it's internal. So it's against B or C. And I want to go. I think it is B. Is it C?
Compound fracture is a bone that's piercing the skin and is visible.
How to fend off a shark.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you hit it directly in the nose? Do you hit it in the eyes or the gills with whatever you have in your possession? Or do you see shine shiny jewelry into its eyes to distract it that will make it ignore you?
I would say, I know if someone punched me in the nose, I would want to walk away. So I would say A.
Yes! Actually, it is B. If you hit it in the eyes or the gills, that's where they actually feel most pain. The nose,
Really?
not so much.
Not so much. Okay.
Yes!
Good. Yes. How to purify water in the wilderness? A, boil the water for at least 10 minutes. B, let the water sit overnight so sediment can settle to the bottom. Or C, mix the water with urine. The ammonia in the urine will kill any bacteria.
Boil it. Always boil it.
Always boil the water. You're
Always
right.
boil the water.
Always boil the water.
How to avoid being struck by lightning? Do you A, lie flat on the ground in an open field? Do B, kneel on the ground with your hands and your head low? Or C, do you stand under a tree but don't touch the tree?
I would say B. You stand low on the ground and kneel down, making yourself as small as possible.
Yeah, whatever.
How to find water in the wilderness? A, look for an area where there's no animal droppings. B, notice the direction most birds are flying and follow them. Or C, look for an area where animal trails merge into one path.
Wow, okay. I think I want to go with, I don't think it's the bed, so I'm going to go with A, which is the droppings, because no animal is going to leave droppings on, like, sort of water. You're going to tell me it's not the right answer.
It's wrong. It's interesting, but it's wrong. But it's interesting.
Yeah. You've won.
Wah, wah.
I don't like you anymore.
Oh, nothing but love, Mike. Nothing but love for you, man. So that's the end of our show.
Don't forget to click subscribe and give this video a big like and share, because you're all at home, you've got nothing better to do, you might as well.
Hey, and if you participate, you may get one of these snazzy badges. Right there, right there, right there. Those are pretty cool, aren't they?
Also, a big shout out to our amazing patrons, which is Joseph Heller, Lara Driscoll-Breen, Marcus Coulson, Martin Shears, Percy Gallagher, Rob Minter, Sarah Cox, Will Bedford, and the rest of them who get to see all the content, and they're just amazing people because they do get to support me. If you want to support, visit our Patreon page.
And we talk about Mike behind his back, so it's even better. We talk about what a wonderful guy he is. What a great scout.
Oh.
Don't forget to be a little Scoutadelic.
Goodbye.
Bye.